BuilderBot is back, and I'm starting to think that I'm getting addicted to this game. I'll have to play something else for a while. I just want to do a quick show off here of I've extended this whole mess even farther with more conveyors and more builders, all dedicated to doing one thing, and that is pump out green. And I've got some more reds, and up here, as you can see, here is my Science-motron. I need more reds now, because you see they cycle, and this used to be full of reds, but I'm going through them really quickly, and the greens are now completely backed up. But this is the Science-motron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 labs running simultaneously. And hey, I made a research. I don't know what actually allows me to build science. More and more things are requiring Science Path 3, but I can't even make Science Path 3. I have no idea what is required to make Science Path 3. But right now I seem to have the issue of there's only a couple red ones left. I mean, the setup's pretty obvious. They all come up, after they finish being produced, they all come up through here. This moves them into the bots, and then these things are each set up to grab one of them and then splits left-right. But I obviously produced more green than I needed. Green was the one that takes a longer time to make, which is why I obviously leaned towards it. Red is easier to make, because it doesn't require advanced things. But it is... Do I actually have some on me? Alright, I'm going to offload these. Of course, those are just going to get nabbed up. Yeah, some of the labs are shutting down because there's not enough red. What am I supposed to do? I need to make more red. I got a billion greens, I got, I think, 2 reds, and all I really need is copper and gear. Yeah, I really need to get rid of this. Alright, you, I need to create, there are you, and create a dedicated iron location, because that's what I need to make red. Red requires iron gear wheel and copper plates. Iron gear wheel requires, of course, iron, and I guess I really should have this thing set to yank copper as well. The copper going down, I'm not seeing as much copper as I used to. I think I'm going to have to go and find the copper matron and turn it back up. So what do I need? I need the gear wheel, though. So, what I need is one of these. It needs to be set up to create a gear. Then I can turn this into here to yank and turn it back out, so it'll grab iron as it passes, put it back out, and you know what, just for the sake of it, I'm going to put I'm going to put a smart one that only does the copper to go forward, for the simple reason of, okay, no, it doesn't only do the copper. One that only does, instead of doing copper and iron like this one, does copper and gears. So unrefined iron won't backpedal. Now that unrefined iron won't backpedal, I'm going to put this here to actually put the iron back on the belt so it'll actually move over here. So this will refine the iron that's about to get yanked up into gears, which will happily get put back into here, And that's what I need. I also need the electric circuits. Damn it. Oh, that's for this. This just needs the iron and the gear. Okay, so I just need... What do I need for this? I need more iron. So I'm going to make another one of you. I need the iron and the gear, and I wanna, you know what? 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make a few of these here, because I want to get this thing really going. So let's make a few. Then let's power this bitch. Alright, powered. Conveyor. I always have a, so this will just be a buffer panel. I probably don't need much more than this. Wow, now I do need even more power, aren't I? 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need more pickers, which require more iron plates, which are getting backlogged. Okay, this isn't working. This is not supposed to pick up. Oh, I know what the problem is. I need to put this one here and this one here so we can grab the iron from back before. Okay, that works. Now it won't get backlogged as bad. Of course, there's still this issue. Luckily, that's correctable. I just need to reroute it back so that it loops, and now they will constantly be passing each other regardless of where they end up being put. They will be able to reach. I still need pickers, which are going to require iron. You know what, let's put another... No, that's not going to work. I don't want to lose all my iron, it's just going to backlog here eventually. This I'll have not much to it, I'll just take a full lot of this and dump it off elsewhere just so I can maintain access to it. As for here, you are all supposed to be making red, and they're set to make red. I need 1, 2, 3 more pickers. Closed, so I need this here and here. And doop, 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 doop. You're supposed to be making red. All making red. Red, red, making red, making red. Okay, they're all making red. Now, I just need a conveyor that goes through the... I ran out of conveyors. Where's the spare conveyors? There's the spare conveyors. Got the conveyors. Now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pickers that can go here, 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 and over here. There! I have made red. in an, if I do say so myself, fairly efficient manner. Now where is this? I see iron coming, just not coming at a very particularly high pace. This is going to be interesting. So I definitely got the reds coming. They're all making their reds, which will slowly but surely get all the labs going again, and I'll have my science back up to where it should be. Now the question is something that my copper and iron supply seems to have died. Yeah, I'm going to need to move everything. I mean, it's still producing, but not as much, and the copper is dead. Yeah. This is still a coal producer. Can I just make... No, I can't. This is going to be annoying to redo. This. I need my furnace. I know you need coal. I know that you need... coal. This thing can happily feed itself and the reactor. This thing will happily unfeed. There we go. So that's this copper going up again. There. So we got the we reset the copper one. Now what's going on over here? It doesn't look like they've actually stopped yet. They've just bowed down. Look at all the coal. There's so much coal. If you look at all of the coal. Luckily, yeah, I have this triple picker here that's siphoning the coal, so the stuff in the middle doesn't get quite as much of it as it passes through. And then the coal ends up going through the outside here. Oh my. Yeah, coal's starting to build. But I've got my copper and I've got my science and all the labs are running. So this is as far out as I can zoom, so that will tell you most of what I've got. My iron supply, this iron supply is dead. I mean, like, completely dead, isn't it? Maybe not completely, but it's going to be very momentarily. Yeah. Well, that's about the end of this iron. Yeah, so that'll be the end of this particular iron supply, but at least it's, that's the end of that. So much coal, so much factory. So much science. We're almost at advanced electronics 2. And hey, they're actually starting to use the green. It's no longer a massive continuous line. I see gaps. Probably because the greens down here aren't necessarily pulling their weight the way they're supposed to, because this thing's not getting its iron. There's so much iron. Yeah, well, I need so much iron. Yep. Still don't have the ability to actually produce Science Pack 3. I can't get that. More items at the same time. Well, that's interesting. But one more. Alright, I'll do that. the iron's just globbed up by all of the coal. That's definitely a possibility. Oh yeah, I see him holding and waiting. Now see these things turning off. This thing's about to run dry. 176 left. There's always a shortage. And I still don't know what to do with the oil, because I got the oil producing, but... And as I mentioned before, I've got my supply lock set up with the fast pickers on the input side and slow pickers on the output side, which allows these chests to act like kind of buffers. So if there's too much input, it actually slows down the output a little, and at the same time, if I run dry, these things will still produce output. That way I should be able to maintain functionality. Let's see what happens if I start doing these. I've never done these before. That might be a way to accelerate things a bit, is to get my central feed lines upgraded to the high speed. Because Lord knows I've got plenty of these low velocity ones. Need this freaking iron. Everything in its brother needs iron. Wow. That thing's got too many iron gears. See, what is this thing waiting for? It's waiting. Ooh, I got science. I might as well switch to you. This thing actually needs regular iron, but I can't bloody do that right now because all the iron is getting eaten by you. I don't know if we could turn off until I notice I've got enough of this other stuff. Copper. So much iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Come on, rapid splitters, I want you to build rapidly so I can rapid you. Because I am... going to put this here, this here... improve the speed of all of these things. There we go. To improve the throughput on these outputs. That way this whole deal will... This is going to be the first step of boosting my speed through the middle of everything. Now the supplies, because there's these big bog downs that I could use with clearing out in this middle area. Alright. Oh, 10. Finally backed up enough to do. Really, I ran out. But yes, I need to get myself more iron. There's none in here. I'm going through hundreds and hundreds of iron in like no time at all. I need to pull out more and more. I need to really amp my iron production up. I knew I needed iron. The whole game is primarily iron needing, but this is getting redonk. If I want to have fast conveyors. There, the rapid conveyor switcheroonios is done, which should actually help my chests work to the original point of their existence as buffers. The loads are being moved to them faster. Whew, look at all the coal. Things are perpetually in my annoyance category. Did I completely burn my copper? Trying to pull science, did I completely burn my copper? I see no more copper. My character has tons of copper. These things do need copper. Copper, 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 copper. Oh, bollocks. You're an asshole. I see what's going on here. And I don't like it. There we are. Oh, what the hell. Not that there's not enough copper, just not getting through. Oh, I need another switcher trick, don't I? Damn it. I hate when stuff just doesn't want to behave the way it's supposed to. What the fix for this mess is to just okay, that was not the fix for this mess. There we are. That's the fix for this mess. Because now this switcher will make sure that these things are operating on both halves of the track instead of just one half. Which means these things will have access to their copper. Yeah, look, there's tons of copper coming out because the buffers are draining. I'm getting all this coal in and it looks like copper is coming out. So copper is draining from buffers. I look down here at the copper supply. Copper is definitely being produced at the supply in the lower corner there, so I mean it does exist. But okay, yeah. We now have... I have now corrected this little interference here. And now copper and gears are both being produced. Oh well. I don't want to waste your time anymore, so I'm going to make that the end of this episode. See you all in the next episode. Remember to like the video, share the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. Goodbye.